Okay, welcome. First, I'd like to say all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahusha, Bashem Rakar Kodash. I'd like to say double honors to the elders apostles of Great Millstone. And I also like to say shalom to the Akim that sincerely pushing the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahusha. And I want to say first Salakia because my voice is a little sore. So bear with me. And this video will be entitled Devil, What Does This Mean? So throughout this video, I will be going into the true meaning of the word devil, because oftentimes when we attend camp, we say that the word devil means deceiver. So we're going to find out what the true meaning of this word. And now, as we can see, I typed in Google devil definition, and you see the English definition, and it says excuse me, it says in Christian and Jewish belief, the chief evil spirit Satan. Then it says an evil spirit, a demon, or it says a very wicked or cruel person. So now that's the English definition of the word. Now let's find out the true meaning of the word. So let's scroll down. Excuse me. Now this is etymology, where we see the word origin, and it says from the Old English was that goes back to the Dutch word, to the German word, going back to the Latin, to the Greek, was the word devil derived from all the way to the Greek, which means diablos, and it means accuser or slanderer. So that's what the word diablos mean. It means accuser or a slanderer. Let me go deep into the word. When you break the word down, the word diablos, you got the word dia, which means which means across, and boast or balling means to throw. So when you put the word together, it means to throw across. Which when somebody throwing something across, they make an attack. Now they have a quote, and if I'm not mistaken, it goes as slander is the attack of a loser, which is true, because when a person don't have anything against you, the only option is to slander you. You have to make something up. That's the only thing they could use to attack you. So a slander now becomes a weapon. So let's go from there to the book of Psalms. And I'm starting at 19. And it says, Thou givest thy mouth to evil, thy tongue frameth deceit. Verse 20. We know what that's talking about. It's talking about Esau. Because he's very deceptive. And then it says, verse 20, Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thy own mother's son. Who is his mother's son? Jacob. How did he slander us? By putting bullshit charges on us. Because Esau has, when we say Esau, we're talking about the elite of Esau. And the elite of Esau, they have a priesthood. And these priesthood, they send up prayers. They attempt to send prayers to the Most High, and put an accusation against Israel as a people, because they know as long as we are insubordinate to the Most High is going to be against Israel, and they figured as long as the Most High is against Israel, the longer they will be in power. Well, according to the scriptures, the Most High has an election. So whether all Israel do not turn to the Most High, it doesn't matter, because the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, has a election that will return unto the Lord. So that's Esau's thing, is try to put charges against us to the Most High. Let's go from there to the book of Revelation, 12 and 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of the Most High and the power of Yahushua. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down. And the key word is accuser. We look at the word devil, it derives from the Greek diablos, which means slanderer or accuser. So when we call Esau a devil, we call him a slanderer, or we call him or accuser. You know what? Let's look up the word slander, right? Slovakia. Excuse me. All right. So this is the English definition of the word slander. Now, the definition of slander is the action or crime of making forespoken statements damaging to a person reputation. That's what scripture said. We just read in Psalms. Thy tongue frameth deceit. So now let's go back to the scripture, and it says, "For the accuser of our brother is cast down, which accuse them before our power day and night." And that's what he does. He tried to pen charges against Israel, so the Most High won't be in our favor, and the Most High will be against us. But the Most High is gonna put these charges on Esau, because the Most High is no fool. The Most High knows that the charges that he put on Israel, the charges that he put on Israel is that the reason why Israel is even going off, because Esau put Israel in a circumstance for them to even go off. By putting pork and certain ingredients in your food and disguising that other words. So he causing us to sin. So the Most High is gonna hold him charge of these offenses. Salaki, like I said, my voice is a little sore and hoarse, so bear with me. So let's go to the next scripture, the book of Matthew, and excuse me. Because even Jake could be considered a devil. So now this is Matthew 26 and 59. It says, now the chief priests and the elders and all the council saw false witness against Yahushua to put him to death. See, that's why Yahushua said to the wicked scribes and Pharisees that ye are your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. Because Jacob be devils too. Verse 60, it says, but found none. Yea, Though many false witnesses came, yet they found none. At last there came two false witnesses, and that's an accuser, two devils, rather we say. And he said, this fellow said, I am able to destroy the temple of the Most High, to build it in 3 days. So what they were doing was putting false accusation against Yahushua. So this ain't nothing new. So false accusation and slander and accusing a person of false charges is not nothing new. The spirit of Satan. I'm gonna go to this one last scripture and I'm gonna close up. This is Revelation 2, verse 10, and let's see what that say. So it says, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that you may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days." So it says the devil should cast some of you into prison. And that's talking about brother that's in the faith. Because what these Edomites gonna do, they're gonna come down on brothers that's in the truth, and they're gonna lock a lot of brothers up. And for them to even put us in prison, they have to put charges on us. And the charges they're gonna put on us is not gonna be true. It's gonna be slander. And that's gonna be their attempt to stop this word. So the Lord's telling us to not fear these things. And that He's gonna deliver us, as long as you stay faithful. And so it says, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. 10, this represents a complete amount of numbers. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So the crown of life is salvation, us transitioning into the kingdom. But before we can receive it, you have to remain faithful, regardless what comes our way. So I'm going to keep this short and I'm going to wrap it up. I hope this video was edifying. And with that, again, I'm going to say all praises and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Shalom.